$100, but I don't. Okay, so sorry about the lighting. I'm in a parking deck. This car is clicking. That's really weird. So I just went to my cardiologist, the cardiologist for the first time, and they changed around some of my medication. They want to do an EKG and an ultrasound of my heart, which is relieving. And I almost wanted to cry when he said he was going to do that, because so many times I've come to my regular doctor and told her all the symptoms I'm having, and it just kind of gets brushed off. So I am very thankful that I came and I decided to do this after 2 ER visits and going in, and every time they just don't want to change anything. I've been pretty fed up, and my husband and I both, after my last appointment, were mutually like, no, we're not doing this anymore. Like, we can't keep letting them control my medication and, you know, whatever, and just ignore my symptoms. Like, they're not specialists, you know, they're just primary and whatever. But after so long of having blood pressure and having blood pressure spikes and whatever, like, it was just, it's time to go see a cardiologist. And, you know, I'm not hoping anything's wrong. I'm hoping everything's fine. I'm hoping maybe this new medication he has me on, which he's keeping me on the nifedipine, but he's getting me off the labetalol. Oh, and I'm sorry for the quality. I brought my camera and I didn't charge the battery. I'm awesome. I mean, I'm just hoping to get this controlled. I don't want anything to be wrong. I want, you know, I would love for the medication to just work. I would love to, you know that my heart and everything else is fine. And we can go from there. That's all I'm hoping for. You know, even if I have high blood pressure for the rest of my life, which I was hoping after I had Addison, like they said, they, you know, maybe after, well, first they told me that giving birth was the only way to cure preeclampsia. And then I had postpartum preeclampsia, and they're like, oh, it'll probably take like 3 months and you'll be weaned off your medication. We'll be at 2 years in July, which, I mean, July is kind of a few months away. But it's time. It's time for me to take charge of my own health. You know, I've lost a ton of weight. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I've lowered my sodium. I don't know what else I can do besides this. I've accepted the fact that I might be on blood pressure medication for the rest of my life, and that's fine. I just want to be healthy. I want to be here for my kids. I want to be there for my husband. You know, I don't want anything bad to happen, and if something needs to be done, then I'd rather it be done than just be ignored and put off until something bad does happen. I mean, you can get hit by a bus, you can get hit by a train, not a train, very well, you can get hit by a train, it's very unlikely, but you know, you can get in a car accident. Like, I could leave here today and it could be bad, like something bad could happen. But I mean, my life could be over on this drive home, but if there's something that I can do to prevent anything from happening, then I'm gonna do that. So yeah, I really liked this cardiologist. He was really nice. He was really friendly. He listened to me, which was very, very important to me. After he said he was going to do this stuff, like, I literally felt like I was going to cry. But anyway, this is probably going to be over the next few days, or my next appointments. Today's March 13th. I have 3 separate appointments coming up. So, my last appointment will be in April. And then I'm going to wait for a follow-up with that to hopefully tell you that nothing's wrong. Yeah, I will keep you updated. I'm going to drive home and go hang out with my family. Oh no, I got to go to the bank. I'm going to go to the bank. So yeah, I'm going to go to the bank, and I might do a separate vlog. I don't know. We'll see. I still have my nephew's birthday vlog to do, so I got to do that first. If that's not up and this one is, I'm bad. Okay. I'll see y'all later. It is freaking cold. Okay, so I don't even know what to say right now. Like, my anxiety's through the roof. I'm about to head out to my appointment and do my stress test. I believe it's non-nuclear. So They won't be doing like x-rays of my heart or anything like that, or my veins. I think literally I'm just getting on a treadmill and they're hooking me up to an EKG and a blood pressure thing, and then monitoring my breathing. I had to skip my blood pressure medicine because both of them were on the list of stuff they told me to skip. Yay. Not excited about that. I've had blood pressure, anxiety, and of course I get on Google and I see what can happen if you skip your medicine, and I think that's gonna happen to me because I'm crazy. And also I'm trying to tell myself, not that this is good for me, because no way is it good to skip my blood pressure medicine and have high blood pressure, but I had high blood pressure the entire time I was pregnant with Addie, so I'm telling myself that I can survive one whole day without taking it. The only thing is, last night I felt like I was going in withdrawal. Like, I didn't even feel like I was in my own body. It felt really weird, and I don't even think that I thought that you could go through withdrawal with blood pressure medicine. But apparently you can, or I did. And I still feel like I am. I'm having extreme shortness of breath. I'm not looking forward to this, but I want answers. I want to make sure that there's nothing else wrong with me that they need to treat, and it's just high blood pressure, so this is medically necessary for me to do. And then I think in a week I'm gonna have an echo, which is an ultrasound of my heart, and hopefully I don't have to skip my medicine for that. Hopefully I don't have to do this again for a very, 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 very long time, because I don't enjoy it one bit. And then I have anxiety about leaving my kids, which, I mean, my husband's perfectly capable of taking care of my kids. I just have anxiety that if I'm not there, then something's gonna happen. Just being honest. Oh, I'm cold. I'm gonna go ahead and head there. Oh, I can't have anything to eat or drink except for water. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Wish me luck. I cannot wait for this to be over. That ride was intense. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. My stomach hurts. I hit something in the driveway. I went the wrong way in the parking lot. Like, I don't know if this has to do with like not having medicine, or it's just anxiety. I don't know. I'm just stressed out. I'm so stressed out. But I've got 15 minutes till my appointment, so I'm gonna go ahead and head up there because I'm gonna feel safer than sitting in this parking lot. Hey guys, what is up? So I'm headed to another cardiologist appointment, which is probably no doubt because this is all this vlog has really been. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but the last time when I went in for, or the only time I went in for my stress test, they saw something where they wanted to do, well, they did want to do the echo originally, and then after doing my stress test, they want me to do the stress echo. So I'm going to be on the treadmill again today, and then right after I'm on the treadmill, they're going to lay me on a table and do an echo, which is an ultrasound of your heart, to see what's going on. So I had to skip medication again, which this time it wasn't as bad as last time. I had really bad like withdrawal symptoms. That was probably the worst part. And after I did my stress test, the rest of the day my blood pressure was fine, and I don't know if my blood pressure was fine because of the exercise that I did, but yeah, my blood pressure was fine all day, which makes me wonder if this is all a journey to just get off my blood pressure medication, which would be ideal for me, that, you know, nothing's actually wrong, and it's just that my primary care provider was too scared to take me off or wean me off my medication, or, you know, whatever. But, you know, that's why we're here. I'm not on my medication. I'm feeling okay. I'm always kind of filled with anxiety, worried that something's gonna happen, because I mean, on my bottle it says do not skip your medication unless directed by your doctor. This guy was in my lane. I'm headed there now, and I think that's all that I have to update on, so see you there. Okay, I'm not one to usually judge, but oh my gosh, guys. That's a bit ridiculous. That's all trash. Anyway, so I'm here, and I don't think that I'm going to really be able to record. I mean, there's no real possible way to record, and I never asked if I could. I don't think it'd be a problem, but I just never asked. So I'm gonna just update you probably when I get inside. Alright, now that I'm like in the car, I'm so shaky. So what they did was, like I said, they did a echo stress test, stress echo, something like that. They first had me, they like took my blood pressure, they hooked me up to the EKG, they did like a resting thing. Then they had me go into the ultrasound room or whatever that was like attached to the room. It was just like a doorway. I went in there. They had me in a gown, which I was like, I had to take everything from the top off and leave everything on the bottom on. So like my shirt, my bra, everything, which was really uncomfortable. But yeah, I had a gown on. I was covered. So they went ahead and did a resting ultrasound on my heart, and they told me the directions several times, which I appreciate because I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Glad you guys know what I'm doing, but I don't know what I'm doing. And they had me like hold my breath she had me hold my breath a couple times while she was taking pictures of my heart, like several different ways. And they had me get up, and they wanted to get my heart rate up to 190. And last time I think I only got it up to like 160. So I like really tried this time. And like, you know, they get you on an incline and they make you walk really fast, and it got me to like a jog. And I started getting lightheaded. I haven't had my medicine. I haven't had food. I've only had water. It's almost 4 o'clock. So I'm like, yeah, I couldn't do it. I got to like 186 and I was like, I'm lightheaded. I feel like I might pass out, and I would rather tell them than pass out and fall and the whole thing be for nothing and have to do it again. So they had me like quickly, they stopped the treadmill suddenly, which they do this for everyone. They stop it suddenly. I have to go to the table real fast, lay on my left side, and they did the thing. This was the hardest thing that I've done because they had me hold my breath again. When your heart rate's so high, your breath, you know, you have to breathe, and they're telling you to hold your breath, and like, it's only for a couple seconds, but it felt like minutes. It hurt so bad. But yeah, got that done. They said my EKG looks like last time they said it was undiagnostic, so I don't know what that means. I think that's a good thing. And they're gonna call me back with the results of the echo, and hopefully this is all just to say that nothing's wrong with me, and maybe I can start weaning off my medicine. It's wishful thinking. I'll be okay if I have to be on medicine for the rest of my life, but if I'm taking medicine that I don't need, then obviously I would rather get off of it. But as far as I know, my next appointment in 8 days will be to sit down with my doctor, figure out either a treatment plan or nothing. I don't know what to expect, but I'm gonna go get something to eat, do some grocery shopping, and hopefully I will have good news at the end of this video. And I'm hoping that it's not bad news. It's not what I want. All right, bye guys. Hi guys. Okay, so now it is the day of my follow-up appointment. It's in about 8 minutes. Oh, my hair's freaking, I chop this crap off. So I did get a phone call, and they left a message about my results, and they said that it was undiagnostic. Everything looked great. There was no change in my EKG, and this place has done 3 EKGs on me, so that's awesome. Like, they've covered it. It makes me feel a lot better. The stress echo came back normal, so I don't really know what he's gonna say at this appointment, if it's just gonna be like, hey, you're fine, like nothing's wrong, or we want to run more tests, which I'm hoping that he doesn't want to run any more tests, because I don't know. I feel like any more tests that they're gonna do on my heart would probably be harder than what I've already done. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just walk on in there. I've got a few minutes to kill, but I figured I'd go ahead and just do a little update before I update y'all on what goes on in the appointment, which I'm really not expecting much. You know, check my blood pressure, go over my results, and talk to me about my medicine. Oh, and I have my charts ever since they changed me on my new medication. So I have those to give them and see what if they want to change anything. I am still nursing Addison. I wish I was not. She's not easy to wean. Yeah, I know one of the medications that they wanted to put me on, or that they wanted to change me on to get rid of the labetalol. I couldn't be pregnant or nursing, and I do not plan on being pregnant anymore. I'm done having kids, as far as I know. And, but I don't think I can be nursing on it. So they did change me on the metoprolol. They put me on metoprolol, I think it's called, and kept me on the nifedipine. I think I already said that before, but like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and go in. Hopefully this is short and sweet. I haven't eaten anything because my stomach's upset and I don't want to have to, you know, use their bathroom. I will see you guys inside. Hopefully this is the last time I have to ride this elevator. I hate elevators. Alright, so I'm done with that. Stay. I'm so happy. I'm so happy I could cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry, but I'm happy. I'm like teary-eyed. Can't see it, but I'm happy. Stop clicking. What is... Shut up. So I'm gonna make this short and sweet because I'm very, very hungry, but everything, you know, came out great. They did say that, you know, there was one thing that my heart was doing at the first stress test, the EKG stress test, but he said everything came back normal. There's no blockages, there's no damage to my heart, there's no palpitations, all that stuff. So he said it is great, and I showed him my chart, and here I thought there was a couple things to be worried about. He's like, yeah, some have been in the 140s, but he's like, overall your average is very good. So the medicine that he switched me to has been working wonderfully. I'm not having all the same symptoms I had before. I did mention that there's a guy walking on stilts right now. I've never seen that before. Anyway, so he's probably like, there's a girl over here talking to herself in the freaking car. Okay, so yeah, he changed me to medication. Oh, no. So sometimes at nighttime, I feel like my heart rate's kind of weird and fluttering and stuff. And like, he asked me what it averages at, if anything's like wrong with it. And we chalked it up to anxiety because it's not like my heart rate goes super fast. Obviously, that would be something that I would bring up with him. But I don't have to be back for a year, and I'm so happy. I'm so glad that my medication got changed by an actual cardiologist instead of just a regular doctor who doesn't specialize in the heart. And you know, the labetalol was giving me a lot of side effects. I was hoping that they would want to start weaning me off medication, but until I start, my like blood pressure starts being like low all the time, I'm just gonna leave it be, especially because he likes where my blood pressure's at. He likes where it's averaging. So I'm just going to let it be and be happy that there's nothing wrong with my heart, which is fantastic. I'm so happy. Like I'm elated. I'm so happy. So yeah, this wraps it up. I'm glad that this whole thing came to a happy ending and not, oh, I have to have some procedure or something like that, because you know, in my head it's a worst case scenario all the time. So I'm gonna go get me something to eat and do something, because it's beautiful out. All right guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you for my next video. Hopefully a hair video is going to come out of this very soon, because look at them roots. Those roots are long. I actually don't know if I'm going to bleach my roots, but I do know I want to do something with this blonde. I need to do something fun, something different, something crazy. So I will see you guys for my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment if my comments are turned on yet. I'm so sorry. YouTube's doing something with some family channels where the comments are being disabled, and that is so frustrating because I can't talk to any of you guys, but hopefully that'll be resolved soon. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you for my next video. Bye.